Gate is rolling for race number 1. Taking up positions, Chuck Heaton Love, Southpaw Hanover, and Alvin Brickrock on the inside, and the center Flash to the finish. And somewhere in Tuscany on the outside, Lions Dookie, second tier, Mr. John. Field of 7 for race number 1. And they're at the start in the rough, and somewhere in Tuscany, driving Chuck Heaton, Love and Flash to the finish, and then Alvin Brickrock's racing into the front 4. Long to the inside, Southpaw Hanover. And then it is back to Lions Dookie, and Mr. John is relaxed away, trailing the field. Flash to the finish, flashing early speed. Now comes on and clears the lead. Chuck Heaton Love is racing second, Alvin Brickrock third. Then it is somewhere in Tuscany, and back Lions Dookie, and then Southpaw Hanover and Mr. John is trailing the field. Chuck Heaton Love is back on top. Flash to the finish is filling the pocket. And racing third is Alvin Brickrock. Then it is somewhere in Tuscany as the field works their way on around the turn, and then working to the outside, Lions Dookie. Then it is back to Southpaw Hanover and Mr. John. They work off the turn heading towards us. Chuck Heaton Love's got the lead for Paul McKenzie. Flash to the finish is racing second. Here comes Lions Dookie now, first up third. Alvin Brickrock is racing fourth, and then it is Southpaw Hanover somewhere in Tuscany and Mr. John to the outside. The field works into the backstretch off that 59 and 2 halftime. And Chuck Heaton Love with the lead. It is Chuck Heaton Love, lead of a length and a half right there in the pocket. Flash to the finish. And sharing third, Alvin Brickrock and Lions Dookie on the outside. Southpaw Hanover is fifth. Then somewhere in Tuscany. And Mr. John is still trailing the field. They hustle on to three quarters. Chuck Heaton Love by 2 right now. Flash to the finish is racing second off stride with Mr. John. Alvin Brickrock to the inside is third. And then it is Lions Dookie and Southpaw Hanover. And then it is back to somewhere in Tuscany. Chuck Heaton Love by 2 1/4, three quarters, 129 and 2, and they turn for home. And it is Chuck Heaton Love and Flash to the finish as they come on down the stretch drive. And Alvin Brickrock and somewhere in Tuscany, Chuck Heaton Love takes race number 1 and wins it by about 4.5 lengths. Flash to the finish was second, then Alvin Brickrock, and somewhere in Tuscany, 159 and 2 for Chuck. On the board, 1536, and coming back in front of us is the winner of race number 1. It is number 1, Chuck Heaton Love, a 3-year-old Sports Rider Bay Colt, the winning drive to Paul McKenzie. The trainer is Caleb Stevens. Nicole Loeffler of Collingwood, the owner. Second win this year in lifetime, second in a row. Chuck Heaton Love, 159 and 2. The first race payouts: 1, Chuck Heaton Love pays $6.60, $4 $2.70. 5, Flash to the finish, $7 and $6.20. And number 3, Alvin Brickrock pays $8. $2 exactor, $50, $70 try, $200.15. Dollar Superfecta pays $760.55.